Today I'm playing a deck that nobody else has the nut to even think about playing. It's Balloon Cycle, obviously with Freeze, and we also have a Golem in our back pocket. Now we're just going to hop right into this, and you might be wondering, how on earth are you ever going to defend? Don't worry about it. We're going to find ways to defend, and we're just going to slip Golems and Balloon Freezes down people's throats every single time. Alright, we're going to use our Musketeer here, which is not ideal because that's pretty much our only defensive card. But sometimes you got to. You got to prevent damage. And I think we just go super aggressive here. Ice Golem's going to bust all over those bats, and that is exactly what we like to see. And then I'll just wait for a second so he's not expecting it. And then we'll just hit it with a nice tactical freeze. And that should be tower. Now what we want to do against this big pecker, since we have absolutely nothing to actually counter it, we're just going to draw it into the middle. And then we'll just go with a ICG right there, and then we can just Musketeer here. And this should defend, as long as that Ice Golem lives. Oh, that's so nice. It lives, and we'll bring that Pecker all the way back. Nice. And now I think I do have to... I'll just log. It might still get a shot, though. Oh, and he zaps. Well played, you absolute schmuck. So that's why you have Balloon Freeze. Now, in terms of the Golem, we're not going to be able to play it pretty much at all until his P.E.K.K.A. is out of cycle. Which is just a little bit of an impediment. But if I do this, did he give up? I mean, I know he has bats. Okay, he just gives up. So this guy's an absolute scrub. He could not handle my Balloon Freeze. We didn't even get to Sneaky Golem him. But I'll just take that win all day, every day, twice on Tuesdays. We're just going to freeze this up. And come on, bro. Like, I wanted to see you try to come back. I wanted to see you look deep into your soul and say, yeah, I have a chance at winning. And then still lose and donate me all your trophies. Okay. I got a little carried away there. Let's flock back in. Flock back in. Okay. A little giant off rip. Now, is that cannon going to pull? It is. And we'll just go Musketeer way back here. And that should be a nice tactical defense. Now, what I want to do here, obviously, is go in for an Ice Golem Balloon. But we don't have the elixir, so we're going to have to wait, let him burn a little more elixir. And now we're in a beautiful spot. Because that should be, like, most of his elixir. We can do this, and then we still have an Ice Golem to tank for this balloon. Oh, and he whips out a hog. Okay, so we're definitely going to take some damage here. That is what it is, because I think we're going to get a lot more damage than he gives us. So that balloon is just locked on tower completely. We can freeze if we need to, but I don't even think we do. Yeah, I think we're just going to let that fizzle out, and then we can Musketeer here. And that was definitely the last of his elixir, because he waited so long to play it, and that's 5 elixir there. So, oh, why is my Musketeer getting shredded, though? Whatever. I'm tempted to Ice Golem, but I think I just let this go. It's a shame. If I placed that Musketeer a little bit better, we could have had more of an attack here, but it is what it is. I'm just going to have to log this, and then we'll Evo Cannon, and that should just eat him. Now, all we have to do is be ready for his Hog Rider. But I'll keep this Musketeer. I'll probably keep Freeze as well. Nope, not there. So I could Musketeer here if he goes with the Hog. But I think I'll just want to do something like this. Okay, now the Hog's coming in. I already know it. I'm just going to freeze. So we lose 2 elixir there. But this should be a nice defense. And that's perfectly fine. Because the whole idea of playing Giant and Hog Rider is to catch me with my pants down when he goes in with the Hog Rider after the Giant. But if we're able to defend like that, even if it's not the cheapest, that's still decent. Okay, we're going to Ice Golem this. Definitely need a cannon here. Evo Bomber is going to eat. Might even activate King, though. I think I just hit him with a nice little log here. I missed the Giant, but it doesn't really matter. Maybe I didn't even need that log. And that's just a nice little defense. Now, if he goes Minion Horde on that Musketeer, we attack opposite lane so hard. Okay, we have to cycle to a cannon. And then we need a Musketeer right about here to deal with these barbs. I don't know why you're arrowing, because that's still not getting a connection, and then I can just log this down. We are in a nice little spot here. Now, the question is, does he have barbs? I don't care. I don't know. We're going in with a Golem at the bridge. The reason is because I can go with an Evo Cannon and shred this Minion Horde whenever he places it. There it is. Did I miss it, though? Okay, I missed a little bit of it, but that's still a Golem in your tower's mitt. Evo Musketeer shredding everything down. That's going to bust, and now we can attack on the opposite lane. and there's no way you even get your Hog Rider down in time to do any damage. What a beautiful, beautiful win. You had barbs and mirrored barbs and minion horde. You still couldn't defend my golem. Get out of here, you're a schmuck. Alright, as you can see, we have some nasty offensive capabilities. As long as we're able to defend, we have some nasty things that can get massive damage every single time. Okay, that's actually going to be cute. We'll take that. And then the question is, how aggressive do I want to go? Since it's log bait, I feel like he can't punish me that well, and I also, now I have log in hand, and hold on, this could be a freeze. I think this is a freeze. Just because I wanna lock in some damage, and I don't want to have to defend that witch later on, so why not just get all of that in one fell swoop? Now that is just beautiful, and that's part of the reason that freeze is such a strong card. It's 4 elixir, which is a lot, but it can catch people off guard, and that has an extreme amount of value. Everyone expects log, zap, stuff like that, but a freeze is pretty rare. Okay, he pulls out the big fat pecker. What I want to do here is just load up with musketeer. So it's witch, pecker, that makes sense, and then he also has things like the goblin barrel. We'll see if he has like lightning here, we could be in a bit of a pickle. I'm just gonna log this down. I don't know why he would donate me all that value. I think like ice golem up here maybe works a little bit. Okay, we're gonna have to skellies here. Nice zap, and we have to burn the musketeer. Not a great defense. I think I'm down a lot on elixir, and I used my Evo musketeer there. And he probably just skeleton armies this. Oh, but if he gives me that tower for free, we'll take that. Oh, that's so nice. I don't know if he gave up or if that was like a strategic play to gain some elixir. I don't know. I'm going to balloon here. And then if he gives me the opportunity, I will snag a nice little freeze. Oh, this is just so beautiful. So that's what I like to call a terrible wizard, because all I have to do is ice golem, and my balloon still got huge damage, and then you have nothing for the counter push. I think we'll go skeletons here. I might as well just log on this side because I don't really care about that left side right now. We're worried about the pecker. And this is just looking so good for us. And he wastes a zap. I'm just going to golem in the pocket. And then if he goes with a skeleton army, I can freeze it. That's a pecker. I'm just going to do this. Now, this is going to have to be a massive push. And we're going to have to defend all of this. But the good thing is, since we're going to take his tower, he has to essentially 3-crown us with this push. And I don't think he'll be able to. So I'm going to log this. I don't even think I'll have time to get one tower, actually, because what I can do is just ice golem kite. And that should be nice. And then we'll get a nasty Evo cannon down. I can freeze all this stuff up and then hit him with another log. And that should just be game, because there's just no chance you take 2 towers. What a beautiful game. Like, you would think that Golem would get absolutely shat on by Pecker every single time. But if you play it right, like, with the freeze and with a balloon there, like, you can still definitely get some fat damage. Alright, get these little smelly boxes out of my mitt. Nobody cares about lucky drops. Yeah, dude, gold, okay, whatever. Let's hop into another. We're feeling pretty good here. Oh, yes! Yes! Alright. We get to stop someone from reaching 9K trophies. I'm not letting you get there. I'm just not. I'm sorry. I don't really feel bad, though. Is this 2.6 hog? Yeah, it is. Okay. We're playing 2.6 hog. Do I need a musketeer here? I do. Oh, that's so bad. Okay. He's going to have musketeer of his own, which should be his only air counter. So, I mean, hold on. I mean, he's going to cannon and fireball. Yeah, he's going to cannon there. That's not a great cannon, though. Or is he just trying to cycle back to his musketeer? I don't know, but that should be some damage there, and I think I freeze this. The reason I'm willing to freeze is because I do have a cannon ready if he goes in with a hog. Now, this is going to be some damage that he gets here. I'm almost positive. It's going to be a nasty attack, but I think... Does he not even hog here? Okay, he does hog. We're going to have to do this. We're going to do this. And then we don't want that musketeer to do too much. We're going to get some skeletons down here. And that is a beautiful defense. We lock in so much damage. We are definitely down on elixir. But we locked in a lot of damage and we haven't taken any yet. We do have musketeer ready and then Evo cannons next in hand. I like where we're at. I really do. Now, I can also definitely just golem in the back and probably overpower him, which could be a strat, but for now, I think we'll just Musketeer over here. We don't want him to get too much fireball value by hitting our Musketeer. Okay, he's going to snipe down my Musketeer. That is a nice play by him. And he probably just fireballs this? Yeah, okay. That's a nasty little combo that he whipped out there. We really needed our Musketeer there to defend. But the only thing is that could be an issue for him is that I'm building up some nastiness right here. I'm going to Golem, which is risky because he can probably hog Ice Golem right about now. And if you don't, you're kind of screwed. Because now I can Evo... This is going to be a nasty push. Guys, lock in here. I can take his Musketeer for free. We're going to thank him because he just did that to us. And then we're in a nice spot here. I can just balloon and he just gives up. Yeah, I mean, look at all this cheese that we have. This is just way too much. I think I can just log down this cannon a little bit. And then what we want to do, that's actually nasty defense, but we can just double Golem. And this should be just game over. I mean, you're not defending both of these Golems. There's also a balloon on your tower's dome. We didn't even freeze yet, which we can do at any moment. And yeah, he's just so screwed. I will freeze now just to rub it in a little bit, and then we can just get a cannon down. So even against something like 2.6 Hog, which is known to capitalize on decks with funky cycles, we're able to defend so well. He does get one connection when he sniped down my Musketeer with his Evo Musketeer, but that was it. That was it, and we just absolutely stomped that guy and kept him from reaching 9K.